Guys, Tyler Perry's getting sued for 260 mil. Now, I'm going to play something like and a full insight of what's happening. Like, I'm so baffled. Like, so in America, like, if you don't say or if you say one thing and you don't do it, you can actually get sued for some big money. Like big money. Like it's madness. It's like in America, even it's like if you flipping rob a pair of trainers and then I don't know, do criminal damage, you're getting flipping 25 years plus 180. Like it's crazy. But let's get into this. I want to watch this and get into this. So
I'm not a lawyer, but an actor named Derek Dixon, who played the role of Dale on the BET series The Oval, recently filed a lawsuit against Tyler Perry, and I read all 46 pages of the complaint.
wait, hold on. So a man has filed a lawsuit, and I thought the lawsuit was sexual harassment. Like I thought it was sexual harassment. Let's get into this, bud.
So let me tell you why Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million. Okay? And it really comes down to what the lawsuit says was Tyler Perry promising Derek creative opportunities, such as getting a role in a show or him promising to make a show Derek created, but it would require Derek having to deal with the harassment, assault, battery, and professional retaliation from Tyler Perry. The lawsuit starts with how Derek first met Tyler Perry, which was in 2019 at an event at Tyler Perry Studios. At the time, Derek was working for an event company that Tyler used for his events, and on the day of this event, Derek says Tyler, quote, picked him out of a crowd of employees and began asking him about his employment status and if he wanted to be an actor. At the end of the party, Tyler insisted that him...
So wait. So obviously lawsuits come with evidence, innit? Because it's like there has to be some form of like WhatsApp conversations. Like he must have been waiting for this and being like, look, from something that was a red flag, yeah, I'm gonna take my man to court. So it's like you might work with someone or might have a boss, but your boss that you work with like gets onto you about something. Why ain't this done? Get this done. How dare you? Boom, boom, boom. But you've kind of, if they've sent you a voice note or a message, you're like, all right, cool, I'm gonna log this. Because down the line, if I don't like something, I'm gonna take this person to court. And listen, I don't know if Tyler Perry's guilty or innocent. It's just information on there, but I'm just trying to kind of understand it.
And Derek exchanged phone numbers, and almost immediately the two began texting. According to the suit, in some of these text messages, Tyler would be asking Derek about his dreams and aspirations, as well as his interest in writing and acting. And then one day, the lawsuit says that Tyler asked Derek to send him an acting audition over the phone, but Derek tells him he's at a Halloween party. So Tyler replied, asking to see pictures of Derek in his costume. Derek sends the pictures, and then the lawsuit says that Tyler responded saying, quote, I was gonna say, your cowboy needs a sugar daddy. You look great, you're just lacking costume parts. Sorry, don't want to offend. Derek replies to this message saying, not at all, it's so true, half-ass costume. And then Tyler Perry responds saying, what's true? Cowboy needs a sugar daddy. According to
yeah, I don't know. He said cowboy needs a sugar daddy.
the lawsuit, this comment from Tyler Perry was him implying that he wanted to be Derek's sugar daddy. Now, shortly after this interaction, the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry held a...
What do you think, guys? Do you think that comments implies like, yeah, why would you even say that though? I can't even lie. Why would you even talk about sugar daddy? Send me your costume. Man saying I'm at a costume thing. Send me your costume. Let me see what it's saying. Then you say sugar daddy. Yeah, that is kind of like question mark. Like, bro, like, what does it even matter to you? Like what?
Event at his house and specifically requested for Derek to work the event, which meant he had to be flown from LA to Atlanta to be there. Now, following that event, the lawsuit says communications between the two of them continued, and during one text exchange, Tyler told Derek he would love to find him a job and change his life. He went on to say, quote, be careful hanging around me. I cause dreamers to dream big. I cause them to not only believe, but do. Then he says, you're an artist. You have to be fulfilled. Nothing else will suffice. The lawsuit says after that text exchange...
That's more motivation though, isn't it? Let's just have it right. Tyler Perry's doing some crazy things, isn't it? Like in his space, like mad stuff. So that is kind of more of a motivation thing. Like, when you're around me, you're gonna dream big. You're gonna get to the bag. But let me know in the comments. Let me know.
Derek received an offer to play the part of a character named Dale in Tyler's TV series Ruthless. So Derek does the role, and about 1 month after filming that show, the suit says that Tyler Perry bought Derek a car because he, quote, hated Derek's Jeep.
What?
So more calls, conversations, and events happen, and according to Derek,
yeah, this is kind of mad still. Yeah, he's caught feelings. The report is coming out. This report's coming out. Don's caught some sort of feelings with Derek. You get me? My man's bought him a car. Yeah, I don't like your Jeep. Here's your car. What? What's going on?
Conversations with Tyler Perry started to get strange. The suit says in one text, Tyler said, quote, I can't tell you the last time I pumped gas or went to the supermarket or flew commercial or packed a bag or had good mex. It was before I was rich. Derek says he thought the messages were strange coming from Tyler, but he decided to downplay them in hopes that he would be able to showcase his acting and writing talents off to Tyler. Now, a few months after that text exchange, Tyler Perry invited Derek to his house. Derek goes over, they have some drinks, and the conversation was overall pretty friendly. However, according to the lawsuit, at the end of the night, Tyler Perry invited Derek to stay over since they had been drinking, and Derek goes to a guest bedroom where he strips down to his underwear because he didn't have pajamas and gets in the bed to go to sleep. According to the lawsuit, while Derek...
Hold on. This is kind of what happens in industries, isn't it? Like, you have people that is at a higher area and they kind of abuse their powers, in it, in the sense of like, oh, come round, or this happen, or studio, or yeah, I can do this, and boom. And then it's like that other person that is like inspired to be the next big thing, and now that I've got my man on my phone book, I don't want to mess up anything, so but it's like, if you kind of knew this, why are you going to a man's house? You get me? Then, like, if you kind of knew weird stuff, but then you're like, do you know what? My man's bought me a car, this, that. Yeah, cool. He kind of on me. Hey, this is stuff for a lot. He's kind of on me, but let's see how it plays out. You get me? Let's see how it plays out. Bro, let me know. If you're American and you watch my content, just give me a breakdown, please.
Laying in the bed, Tyler Perry came and slipped in behind him and started rubbing Derek's inner thigh.
What?
It says Derek jumped out of the bed and told Tyler that he wasn't trying to do that, but Tyler allegedly ignored him and instead told him to turn around so Tyler could see him in his underwear. And while Derek was telling Tyler he didn't want to do anything, he was also trying not to insult Tyler, since Tyler was, quote, dangling his career in front of him. Now, this lawsuit doesn't say how that night ended, but it goes...
Wait. Okay, that bit, there's no evidence to that. That's just something that could be made up in the air. But just read this. Let's just look at this. You get me? I would have hoped that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. Huh? You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. Well, it's not this person. But yes, I want to. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. Please let me know. I don't understand what's going on. Is Tyler Perry, is he gay? Is he bisexual? Is he... Just let me know. I don't know. I just don't understand, like, what's going on here. You get me? Is he married? Yeah, let me know, man. I just let me know in the comments. Let me know.
Goes on to say that Derek would frequently tell Tyler that he didn't want to do anything with him, but Tyler would respond by prying into his life. As an example, the lawsuit includes a text message in which Tyler says to Derek, quote, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. You are missing the best years of your life, my friend. Trust me. I hope you get past that block in your mind soon. And according to Derek and this lawsuit, that text was Tyler implying that Derek would hopefully get past the block in his mind and let Tyler make love to him. As a response to that,
it's mad though, isn't it? You can see it. You can see that and read it, how it's in the lawsuit. But then if you take it out of the lawsuit, the context could be just something else. It could be a different context. Like, it could be my man could just be having a conversation. He's talking about therapy. Therapy is helping. So he could have had a deep conversation, and then my man just messaged him and just said, yo, boom, 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 boom. Let me read it again, though, because it's like, yeah, bro, I would hope that you would let someone hold you and make love to you. Yeah, that's weird, bro. I don't know. Why would you message someone that's working for you? This is not even professional. This ain't professional, bro. It's not.
Text, Derek said, quote, well, it's not this person, but yes, I want that too. I'm working on it. Therapy is helping. According to the suit, as time went on, Tyler continued calling and texting Derek, and at first he wasn't answering until Tyler offered him a role in a new show called The Oval. The suit says that during his time filming The Oval, Tyler Perry's advances and harassment towards Derek only continued. There's one example in which Tyler allegedly told Derek, quote, I give and give and give, and no one ever gives me what I want or what I need, which the suit says was Tyler Perry implying that Derek was not giving him what he wanted. And in a
It's not really. At the moment, what I'm watching, there's some mad stuff in it, but this is just coming. This is just looking like a payout. Like, yeah, 260 mil. Yeah, take 2 mil, 3 mil, and piss off. Like, because you're saying things, and it's like, but then you're giving context, like it's applying to that allegedly, but could be anything, innit?
Another example, the lawsuit says that Tyler told Derek that he was a top and he preferred a man that was already in a relationship so that Tyler wouldn't have to deal with the emotional aspect of the person, just the physical. Once filming for The Oval began and Derek got the scripts for his character, he noted that at the end of the season, his character was written to be shot 4 times. Derek asked Tyler about this, and Tyler told him if he does a good job, his character may not die, which the lawsuit says Derek understood to mean that his job security and role on this show was dependent upon his relationship with Tyler Perry, and if he did or did not entertain Tyler's advances. During the
That is dark, though, isn't it? Like, in a sense of like, regardless, this is the stuff that happens in workspaces. This is the stuff that happens in every career. Like if someone is off a maybe power and they like someone or they don't want to navigate it like that, bro, if you do a good job, or if you do what you need to do, or if you chat to that person, then you're good. Like, bro, man will just kill you off with the show. Like, that's what man's saying. Man's saying, bro, like, if you don't pattern up, man will just kill you off at the show. This is madness, blood.
the time all of this is happening, the lawsuit says that Derek witnessed Tyler Perry killing off other characters of the show when the actors of those characters got on his bad side. So according to the lawsuit, Derek would accept invitations to Tyler's house and other harassing comments and messages, all in an effort to keep his job and for his character not to be killed off.
So basically, you're basically saying that your price, you could do anything for the price then. Like, basically, now that you could do anything for the price, so obviously, it's probably turned left, now you're doing a lawsuit. Basically, you're saying that for the price, for anything, give me a price and I'll do it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just to become that big person. This is one of the things that, for you to get to the top, you might have to do crazy things. And these are the stories that we hear. We hear mad stories where people have to do mad stuff just to be at the top. Like, what did that person have to do to get to that person, to get to the top?
Reference, and in particular, there's one around April of 2020, which is around the time filming for The Oval was put on hold because of COVID. And during this conversation, Tyler allegedly told Derek he imagined him prancing around in a cowboy outfit and Tyler doing things he couldn't talk about because they were so wrong. During this COVID period, the lawsuit says that Tyler would also send alcohol to Derek's house and then get on the phone with him and rant about his frustration of not getting some of the explicit things that he wanted. But the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry also told Derek not to tell other castmates about their newfound friendship. In one text about this, Tyler says, quote, listen to me. If you let the cast know that you and I have a new friendship, then you are opening yourself up to a lot of questions and foolishness. You want them to know that you are there because of your talent and not because we have a friendship or because Tony got me to give you this job. Tony.
Ooh. Ooh. It's not what you know, it's who you know, innit? But let's read, let's listen to what my man's saying, and let's put it in ways of like, okay, cool. What is he implying here?
He was the owner of the events company that Derek used to work for, and he's also a close friend of Tyler Perry's. You earn your spot like everyone else. Don't give people an opportunity to play you small or they will. That might be a word. He goes on to say, because when we go back to work, I'm not going to know you. I don't have any friends that work for me, my friend. Professionalism is key. Derek replies saying, you're totally right. That makes total sense. Don't want to give anyone that opportunity because work is work. And then around August of 2020, when filming for the show picked back up, the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry texted Derek about 2 cast members who had pissed him off and how he was now thinking about killing them off on the show. In this text, Tyler writes, quote, but I swear to you, I know how to fix this ish. I love killing a MFer in a show that no one expects. He goes on to say, think about that last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who lives. Derek replies, I'm scared. They should be too. And then Tyler replies, nope, they're not. They are stupid to think that. So stupid. And then he goes,
Well, this is just coming like a friendship talking. Like now he's like, yeah, I'm putting everything in this. Like this bit, we're gonna make something make sense. But that, I don't know, man. Let me know, man. Let me know in the comments.
Goes on to say, I'm going to have a come to Jesus moment with them. Derek alleges that Tyler Perry made these statements to him to instill fear in him, letting him know that if he didn't engage with Tyler Perry's advancements and harassment, he too could be killed off. Now, since Derek had aspirations of being a writer as well as an actor, he shared a pilot he had written with Tyler Perry, and Tyler responded talking about how good it was and that he had an interest in filming it. According to Derek, Tyler used this promise of filming Derek's show as further motivation to get him to do what he wanted, including dealing with Tyler's harassing comments and behavior. As an example, the lawsuit includes a text exchange where Tyler Perry expressed some jealousy of seeing Derek with another man, and then later referenced Derek getting thick again in this.
This just baffles me. But is my man just fell in love with Derek? Like what? He's just everything's just gone out the window. Like he's not. He don't know. I don't know. Like let me know. I don't even know what's going on here. This is just, I'm baffled.
Same message. The text reads, quote, why did that photo make me jealous? You two together. Derek says,
Ooh.
I don't know. It's just Brad. He just wanted to go on a quick walk to get his steps in, and now I'm walking to Chipotle by myself. Tyler responds, thick Derek, get that Chipotle? And then Derek replies, ha ha ha, can you tell from the photo? Tyler says, no, I can only from your jeans, to which Derek replies, that's how I measure too. If I'm not filling them out, I'm not working hard enough. And then in what the lawsuit describes as another harassing text message, Tyler tells Derek, quote, I feel sorry for the person that you choose. And what I mean by that is, you're so beautiful. When you finally are able to unlock your mind, you're going to make that person crazy. Now, getting back to the shooting of the Oval.
Like, it's kind of making me feel like, yeah, there's some feelings here, innit? There's an element of like, my man's fell in love with Derek. Hey,
The lawsuit says that on the last day of filming the show, Tyler Perry invited Derek to his trailer for drinks, and once inside, Tyler asked him, quote, are you attracted to me? Derek tells him that he isn't looking for anything intimate, but the suit says that Tyler continued making comments about how good Derek was looking and how he was wasting his looks by not being free and being intimate. According to the lawsuit, when Derek eventually got up to leave Tyler's trailer, Tyler pinned him against the wall and began groping him aggressively. The suit says when Derek didn't reciprocate any of the advances, Tyler allegedly told him he was drunk and asked him to leave. But according to the lawsuit, the harassing calls, texts, and interactions didn't stop there.
So my man said he's gone to his trailer and my man's just hitting on him. Yeah, stuff for Allah, yeah. My man's hitting on him. And then my man's just groped him, man, just pinned him down, groped him. This is wild, fam. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Hey, Sky, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. It's, even Sky said it's crazy. It can't be madness.
lawsuit says Tyler Perry invited the cast of The Oval on a trip to the Bahamas, and while Derek wanted to decline the offer, Derek knew declining the invitation could result in him getting erased off the show. So he agrees to go, and while on the trip, the suit says that after a party one night, Tyler Perry grabbed and groped Derek to the point that Derek was terrified and could barely sleep. There's also a text from this trip that's included in the lawsuit. And in this text, Tyler Perry sends Derek a picture of him in some swim trunks and standing next to a jet ski.
Nice
Derek replies
picture.
to the picture saying,
Yeah, the
nice
water
picture
does look
with
calm.
2 exclamation points. And then says, yeah, the water
Nice
does
picture.
look calm. And then Tyler replies to this saying, nice picture with 4 question marks. And then Derek replies in all caps, great, amazing, awesome picture with 3.
Yeah. Tyler, bro, you gone and done it, bro. You gone and rubbed yourself out. But in America, when you got money, you got power, there's gonna be a lawsuit. Yeah, cool. It's gonna probably pay like 5 mil, and my man's gonna go off, tell his story, and then Tyler Perry's just gonna go and carry on doing what he's doing and doing funny stuff. This guy's a weirdo now, man. Just watching it, I'm sorry, man. This is some weird stuff. There's no way, you get me? Whatever your sexuality is, your sexuality, but you're someone that a powerful thing. This is meant to be someone that works for you, and you're actually feeling like you're in some sort of relationship. You're actually like sending pictures of yourself to a man, and the man's talking about the water looks calm, trying to avoid it, bro. This is some weird stuff, fam.
3 exclamation points. Tyler replies again, you don't see that stud in that, quote, nice picture? Rude. Derek says, LOL, yes, that's a stud. According to the lawsuit, this continued pattern of harassment from Tyler Perry made Derek so stressed out that he eventually went to go see a doctor and was giving an antidepressant to deal with what was happening. But according to the lawsuit, Tyler Perry's propositions and harassment continued into 2021, including in a text message where Derek said, quote, I know I need to smell the roses more. Tyler replies, you are the rose, but you are so blocked that you refuse to be smelt or opened. The lawsuit.
Yeah, man. This is a strong case. This is a strong case. This is a strong case here. This is a strong case. These people are weird, man. They're weird, man. They're weirdos, bro. Weird dons. Just weird. You get me? Yeah, weird.
Lawsuit references other alleged comments made by Tyler Perry, including asking Derek things like, what's it going to take for you to have guiltless intimacy? Have you found that yet in therapy? And then at another time saying, no straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you. I would F you. The lawsuit describes another
What?
that Derek.
So what? So I'm just confused. I'm gonna say it again. Is my man gay then? Is he like openly gay or? Yeah. Yeah. But then again, it's a lawsuit. Obviously, my man's number, they're gonna have to prove that's his number, innit? Of course. My man's not gonna throw up a lawsuit, take my man to court. They're gonna have to be an element of proof, like this is my man's number and this is the texts that got sent, and do some proof on that it's him. That has obviously come from his phone.
Derek went to Tyler Perry's house, in which he says he went over to discuss his pilot, but he says that after getting there and drinking, Tyler allegedly told him to stand on his weight monitor in only his underwear. Derek agrees and gets on the weight monitor in only his underwear, and when he does, the lawsuit says that Tyler Perry asked him for a hug, and when they went to embrace, Tyler allegedly pulled down Derek's underwear and began grabbing, groping, and playing with Derek's behind. Derek said he reached to pull his underwear back up, but when he did, Tyler told him to, quote, relax, let it happen, and that he wasn't going to hurt him. The lawsuit says that Derek was desperate.
This is crazy. Crazy. It's madness. It's madness. This is crazy. Wow. Like, reading this is madness. The lawsuit is madness.
So he told Tyler that he couldn't be intimate with him because he was hungry, which resulted in Tyler Perry stopping what he was doing and ordering a pizza. According to the lawsuit, this night ended with Derek sleeping on the floor in the bathroom because that door could lock and the main door to the bedroom could not. after that last encounter, Derek began ignoring Tyler Perry, and when he finally did answer him, Tyler was apologetic and blamed his behavior on testosterone supplements that he had been taking. In a text where they were referencing these supplements, Tyler
I gotta read this. I gotta read this. This text is hard. And do you know why it's mad as well? This is what happens during 2020. This is 2020, 2019, 2021. People are thinking, yo, bro, I've cut through. I'm easy. I'm calm. Brother, it's come. 2025. Let's go. Let's go. I've got a strong case. This is my payday. This is it. You get me? This is 100% getting settled out of court.
says, quote, "I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being corny." Derek says, "Oh yeah, from the doctor, but is it making you feel better?" And then Tyler responds, quote, "I feel so good, but I don't like being corny. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me." Following this conversation about the supplements and Tyler apologizing for his behavior, the lawsuit says that Tyler attempted to continue making the situation better by inviting Derek on a yacht trip, promising Derek to make his pilot, and then later offering to invite a third person on this yacht trip to make sure that Derek felt comfortable. But according to the lawsuit, Derek refused this invitation, and the two of them stopped speaking for 5 months. At some point during this...
Yeah, man. This is not looking good, bruv. This is not looking good. This is looking mad. This is a madness. This is not looking good.
break of not talking, the lawsuit says that Derek was contacted by members of Tyler's team, who the lawsuit calls fixers, and they tell Derek that he's going to be getting a new storyline. He's going to be getting a $6,000 per episode raise that would continue to increase over the coming seasons. And he was told that Tyler Perry wanted to buy the rights to produce his pilot and planned to spend $1 million on the production for it. According to the lawsuit, after getting this offer, Derek bowed to the pressure and fear of losing his livelihood and decided to return to working with Tyler. However, when he received the scripts for the new season...
Now, speaking on that, because let me know, guys, you're in a position that your career is in this mad weirdo's hands. And if you're not patterning, like if you're not trying just to play ball to get the storyline and whatnot and get your career, then my man is done. But on the flip side, my man wants that. He wants that. What do you do? You get me? What do you do? Because, I don't know. What do you do? There's not a lot of strong people out here. There's not a lot of morals. Like, when I say morals, there's not a lot of people that is like, this is wrong. I know it's wrong. There's a lot of people be like, this is wrong. I know it's wrong, but I ain't going to say nothing because, yo.
Season of The Oval, he realized his grocery store clerk role had been transformed into a male prostitute being pursued by a pimp. Well, now that's a leap.
What?
And according to him, elements of this character and this pimp resembled the dynamic that he had with Tyler, even down to conversations that the two of them had previously had. At some point after this is all ramping back up, Derek and Tyler finally get on the phone and have a discussion about the last time they saw each other and the assault. According to the lawsuit, in that conversation,
and the assault, you must have some voice recordings or something here. There must be an element of, now he's like, I'm building up a case. There must be an element of more evidence, voice recordings, something. Because over a period of time, if he's finding stuff uncomfortable, he must be building some sort of case.
Tyler blamed Derek for what happened and told him he needed to have a, quote, stronger no. The text message that's included in the lawsuit that references this conversation is very blurry, but from what I can see, it appears to be Derek telling Tyler that he's moving to Santa Monica, and Tyler saying that Santa Monica is nice, I'm glad you're going out there, and then saying, how is your no? You gotta have a strong no. Derek's response is even harder for me to read, so I'll skip down to the next message that Tyler sends, and that one says, quote, well, I don't think that, but I think that you have to be able to say no and mean it and make it clear. Fast forwarding to December of 2020.
But why is my man saying no? I don't get it. I don't get why he's saying no. 2023, all these cases. Ooh.
The lawsuit says an actor by the name of Christian Keys, who had also worked with Tyler Perry, posted a video on social media detailing his abusive experience with an anonymous Hollywood billionaire. And based on that video and his description, Derek says that he believes the billionaire Christian was referencing is Tyler Perry. And according to the lawsuit, around the time that this Christian Keys video came out, Tyler Perry reached out to Derek, really pushing to get his show done and telling him he had plans to sell it to a network, which Derek says was really Tyler
Boy, let me know in the comments. Anyone that's following this, what do you even think's going on? What's going on here? Let me know in the comments, please.
Perry trying to keep him quiet. However, after months of back and forth and Tyler telling Derek that the president of his company misplaced the $1 million that was going to go to his show, the suit says Derek eventually realized that Tyler was never going to make his show and he was doing all of this to buy his silence and string him along. So he took the step of reporting the harassment that he says he experienced to the EE.
Oh, recording the harassment. Oh, let's listen to this. Oh.
OC. And then later quit his job where he was standing to make about $400,000 to avoid continuing to be harassed and assaulted. The lawsuit says when Tyler Perry found out about this, he told Derek that if he told other cast members why he was really quitting, he would be in breach of his contract. And so the two came to an agreement that Derek would say he was going on a medical leave due to the stress caused by the harassment, and that leave would be considered paid medical leave. But Derek says Tyler retaliated against him for reporting the harassment by making that leave unpaid.
Boom! The pennies dropped. The pennies dropped. Tyler Perry, you messed up, bro. The penny has dropped. You made it unpaid. So my man was about to cut. You done a madness. I'm cutting. Cool. Let me get my paper and go. But your emotions, you done some weird stuff. Your emotions got in the way of it and be like, you know what? Man's not even paying you, bro. Now man's saying, you don't want to pay me. Now look, I'm doing this to you. Watch how I deal with you. I got too much evidence on you. The pennies dropped, unpaid. That's where it is, unpaid. The pennies dropped.
Resulting in Derek not receiving any additional payments after he left. And now he's suing for all of that and more. He has a few causes of action, and the first is for quid pro quo harassment, which basically alleges that Tyler Perry offered Derek roles on shows and they promised to film his show in exchange for Derek agreeing to and engaging with Tyler Perry's advances. The second cause of action is work environment harassment, which is pretty self-explanatory. Derek says that this harassment occurred on set and in trailers, and that's where they work. And then there's also assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, as well as retaliation, which has to do with Derek's claims that Tyler Perry ultimately decided not to pay him through that medical leave as retaliation for him reporting the harassment. And so that's the lawsuit, and we'll see what Tyler Perry has to say in his response.
Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Woo!